Our top story this morning, though, President Moon Jae-in's special envoy to China, Lee Hae-chan, is due to meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping later today. The topics of discussion are likely to include North Korea, as well as the prolonged row over the deployment of a THAAD missile defense battery in South Korea, which has severely frayed Seoul-Beijing relations. Joonhee starts us off.
On his second day in Beijing, South Korea's special envoy to China, Lee Hae-chan, will be meeting President Xi Jinping, where they'll likely fine-tune summit arrangements between the two countries. China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi and State Councilor Yang Jiechi will also be joining the pair in discussion. Yi has already met with Wang in person shortly after his arrival in China on Thursday, where they exchanged views on North Korea and other issues pertaining to bilateral ties.
We hope the new government of South Korea realizes the problems that both countries are facing and takes effective measures to remove such obstacles to put the development of bilateral relations back on track.
Relations between Seoul and Beijing have soured since the deployment of a U.S. missile defense system known as THAAD to the Korean peninsula. China has been vocal in its opposition to the deployment, claiming the sophisticated anti-missile battery poses a threat to its national security interests. Over in Tokyo, South Korea's special envoy to Japan, Moon Jae-in, met with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on Thursday. Abe said South Korea is the most important country that shares common strategic interests with Japan in the region, stressing the two countries need to work towards building future-oriented relations. The pair also discussed a long-running dispute over Japan's wartime sexual enslavement of Korean women, on which a controversial agreement was reached in late 2015. The envoy made clear that most of the South Korean public cannot accept the deal. However, he did emphasize that Seoul and Tokyo are key partners in countering North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. Joonhee, Arirang News.